Nothing new here. We're restarting Jeff Nippard's power building program from day one. This week is going to be more of a practice week. We're really just going through the lifts and making sure we can execute to program standards. And by that, I mean having realistic settings for our squat, bench press, deadlift, and overhead press. We're also going to end up switching out our conventional deadlift for a sumo deadlift. I know that's not really what I want to do, but I do feel like there will be some carryover towards the end of the program. Now, today, I was a little lazy and I just didn't feel like going through the extra 3 to 5 minutes of putting on my knee sleeves and belt and going through extra warm-ups. So we just hit it almost pretty cold, kind of just crossing my fingers that everything would go okay. And it did. We got 5 repetitions at 285. I would say they were all a little bit of a grinder. My mindset was more or less like to focus on the technique and stay explosive, as the notes in the program are. But again, no knee sleeves. So I think that when we do this next week, we can definitely add load and that RPE would stay just about the same. Then we did a couple of back offs of 265 for 8 repetitions. These were grinders in the sense that I know I did SSB squats for 11 reps, but 8 reps is still a lot of reps for me. And there was not a lot of rest in between. But I did feel comfortable going in for that next set of 8. So, we got better work capacity, that's for sure. Then we did overhead press and we supersetted that with some Helms rows. And everything felt really good. Usually I only do about 35 pounds on the Helms rows, but I felt really strong and I was kind of lazy and I just didn't want to adjust the weight from my last client's set. So we took the 40s for a ride, 15 repetitions. Typically I top out at about 12. And on the overhead press, we did it with the multi-grip bar you see here, 120 pounds for 8 repetitions, with that last set kind of choking at like five reps. I just started to hear what was going on a lot more, and that's typically a sign that I'm about to lose air and pass out. So I didn't want to take the risk, and I just racked it there. We still got the 15 reps on the Helms rows, so that was pretty sweet. We'll definitely see some back gains. But yeah, again, today is not meant to be like the most intense day of this program. This week is supposed to be just practice because we're still feeling a lot of fatigue. Remember, yesterday was that day that we decided we need something else. There's no way we're going to continue to accumulate weight or load, and we just need to reassess and kind of do a half deload or a semi deload because there needs to be some prioritization of recovery, and that's the only way we're going to see improvement, especially in the fat loss phase. So here we are practicing the exercises and getting a feel for the repetitions. This way next week, we're kind of able to, roll with the punches a lot better. So again, I'm excited to start this program for a second time because the first time that I did it, I felt like I was so much in the mindset of the powerlifting section that I kind of missed out on the bodybuilding side of this program. And that's where I really want to execute more importance, I guess, in this time going around in the program. So excited to be here, excited that these lifts are still very good even without equipment, and maybe I just do the entire thing without equipment. I don't know, we'll decide, but for sure squats feel the best, overhead press was fine, and then Helms row was good. There were 2 other exercise programmed for today, but it's just, again, the intensity is supposed to be low, so volume is kind of tapered, and next week we'll see those 2 exercises be dealt in. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Like this video if you're liking this series, and feel free to suggest anything in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm wearing a hoodie, so this doesn't do very much.